The third thing which is very important to be understood is that the mind, which is so confused a terminology, I don't know what English word mind means, but if you think mind is your intellect, by which you think, is the buddhi, then this mind has had many ramblings, in the West especially. So the complication is much worse because the mind has gone round and round and round. So the first impact of realization of this resurrection is seldom of joy. And even if it is of joy, one comes down. It may be in many cases that the joy comes only for an hour or so, and then you come back to your position. Then again you start rising. Now when you start rising, you face your complications and your complicated methods. First of all, your priorities have been wrong because of your intellectual ways of doing things. Priorities like wasting your energy on petty things, as we do always. Say, now this is not fixed properly. So, just to lose temper on that. Somebody comes late, then you are angry. The norms, you see, that are made as important, that you have to be in time. Time is very important. For what? Because we won the war, Waterloo War, because of time. But nobody is going to fight here a war, you see. We are not doing the same jobs what these people were doing, you see. We are not soldiers who had to fight a war. We are soldiers of patience. So time, if the identification is too much to the dark time business, then there are double forces which comes into play. One is your identification with the time, and the other is my play of befooling. You will never get things in time after realization. It will be all untimely. Then you will realize that it was stupidity. Because straightway you do not understand. Simple identification like time, if you go a little further with it, see now, in Kundalini, what is the timing? Can you say what time you are going to get your realization? At what time exactly according to watch? My watch is, just now, is 7:30. But it could be 7, could be 7:15, could be 6, could be 1. It's my own watch. I'll have it the way I want. In the same way, you are not to be the slave of the watch. Now, the timing, if you try other tricks, also, any such things like foolish things like that, for example, people are very particular about the mannerism of others, not their own, but about others. If the other has a little peculiar mannerism, finished, then they have no patience for that person. It is so outside a person, because you are not seeing the inside of a person. And when these misidentifications stick on to you too much, then I have to do something about it, isn't it? I mean, there's no other way but to play tricks with you. Then you get confused with Sahaja Yoga. You think, oh, I was very much all right. What's the matter? There was a lady in America whom I gave realization. She was an Indian lady running a shop. Imagine, an Indian running a shop in America. I had it. I mean, she was nothing but a shop. She couldn't think of anything else but her shop. And she knew everything what was in the shop. She knew all the pricing. She knew everything, her profits, this thing, that. And when she got realization, she forgot all about it. She just forgot, and she didn't know where she had things. And she was quite worried. She said, what has happened to me now? I'm not worried about the shop, and I don't remember where I've put the things, and this thing happens and all that. But the result was, though she was so much worried and upset, that she was making a big profit, much bigger than it was before. And she couldn't understand what was the matter. How was it she was in such a mess? And she started telling me, Mother, I can't understand. This has happened, and I was so confused that I lost all my sense of direction, of time and everything. And I was making such a lot of profit. So how is it? What is happening to me? I mean, I don't understand how to work it out. And she was very good at accounts, you see, but she could not do any accounting. And ultimately she found that without doing any accounting, the money she gathered was quite a lot. And the things started prospering. So I said, now leave it that way. Why do you want to worry? To get back to the same position where you had to write every $1, $2. Now she says, I have to write by $100. The thing is like that. Now what happens really? When this happens, you go beyond thoughts. And when you go beyond thoughts, accept that as a blessing. Accept that as your achievement. Accept that as your resurrection. Because you go beyond thoughts, and with thoughts you have been doing all these meticulous things. See, your thoughts disappear and you do not get those information and those complete efficiency, you see, recording by which you know you are efficient or not. Your efficiency to look at goes down. But on the whole, because you are in thoughtless awareness, the whole dynamism of God's working starts working for you, and you are amazed at the results, and you are absolutely relaxed. As if all of them start working for you, and you are just watching the way it is and wondering what it is. But unless and until you understand the importance of that thoughtless awareness, that point, as this is the point where I have to speak, in the same way, you understand the importance of that thoughtless awareness, of your resurrection, of your entering into the realm of divine blessings, you will stick on to your thoughts. Then you start working out on your thoughts, and there I play that nothing will work out according to your thoughts, and will be very obvious. You will think of something, plan about something. It must fail. If it does not fail, you will not give up your thoughts. And then people again get confused that, Mother, I wanted to do this, but I wanted to do this, I believed in it. So all your beliefs and all your wants get absolutely neutralized, and you are bewildered. Because you have to leave all these things in the hands of God. He does everything. You do not do anything. He is Almighty. When there is Almighty to do work for you, why do you want to do it unnecessarily? Just to pamper your ego, and the ego is also wrong because you do not do anything. Just think of it. God only can have ego because He does everything.